folks, Ripple and XRP are both heading into 2025 with new valuations. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to explain why I still think that Ripple, the company, is incredibly undervalued. So we're talking about two different things. XRP, the digital asset, Ripple, the private company. They have not gone public yet, and so that's why we're talking about pre-IPO equity in the company Ripple. Now, all throughout 2024, and really basically since 2022, Ripple has traded at an implied valuation of about 7 to 10 billion on most platforms like Link2 and others. Now, what we see here is that going into 2025, right now, you cannot get Ripple equity at a 7 to 10 billion valuation. This is actually more than doubled, and we're now at a $20 billion implied valuation on platforms like Link2. Now, I don't know what other platforms have this trading at right now. This is not like the stock market where you can watch the ticker traded publicly on the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, right? This is pre-IPO private markets where basically accredited investors and institutions can get exposure to companies before they go public. So all throughout the past 4 years, Ripple was even buying back stock at a 10 billion valuation. Well, that was the Series C round in 2020. That was the last raise of capital that they did. Then they did a buyback of shares at a $15 billion implied valuation in 2022. And then most recently here in January of 2024, they bought back more equity at an $11 billion valuation. Like I said, throughout most of this year, you could get Ripple equity at a 7 to 10 billion dollar valuation on platforms like Link2. Right now, $20 billion valuation. But let me show you why I still think this company and this stock right now is incredibly undervalued. Just looking at the Ripple escrow. Now, this is the holdings of XRP that Ripple has in a time-locked account called the escrow. Now, it's